Not wanting something is as good as having it. Think about what I just said. Not wanting something is as good as having it. Let me ask you a very simple question. How many desires do you have? Probably a decent amount. Let me ask you another question. How many of those desires do you, as an individual, do you actually desire? Well, the answer might probably shock you because it's way less than what you actually thought it was. The truth is that you do not desire everything that you think you desire. You don't want most of the things that you think that you want. So then why do you want those things in the first place? Well, because other people have just put them onto you. They, parents, acquaintances, friends, teachers, oh, you should want this, you should want this. Don't want this, that's not good for you, right? You should want this. That is precisely the thing that you should want. And you just blindly listen. You blindly listen. And you have all of these things that you want, that you think that you want, and then you feel like, why am I so unhappy? Why can't I have these things? Why can't I have that? It pains me because we think that we want so many things in life. But what you have to do is examine your desires. What do you actually want? What do you actually want? Because if you want a lot of different things, and things that are not even like connected to you, you will live in perpetual unhappiness. Perpetual unhappiness. You will forever be unhappy. Why? Well, here's a wonderful quote by Naval. He said, "Desire is a contract to be unhappy until you get what you want." Think about this. Desire is a contract to be unhappy until you get what you want. So if you have an unlimited amount of desires, and desires that are not even yours, you're never going to be happy because you're never going to have everything that you ultimately want out of this life. And if you haven't come to a realization of that fact, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but you can't have everything that you want out of this life. And that's completely fine. You don't have to want, or you don't have to have everything that you want. And the thing is, you don't have to want almost anything, literally. You don't have to want almost anything. You should want, of course, health, beautiful family, some success in life, absolutely. But think about all these materialistic things and all of these things that especially this society values, that you should want this, you should want that. No. Only accept those wants that you yourself want. And if other people tell you what you should want, at least examine it. Okay, why do they want this? Why do they want me to have this? Okay, is this actually rational? Like, is this actually going to help me in my life? Is this desire, is this want, is this thing, is this person, is this position, whatever, status, symbol, whatever it may be, is this actually something that I actually need? Can I live without it? And do I actually want it? If you do not want something, don't let anybody tell you what you should want. Because as I stated, this is the major source of unhappiness. We just function on autopilot. We don't even think about what we want. We think we want a lot of these different things without giving any thought into them. And then we wonder why we're so unhappy. Why are we so unhappy? Well, because you have completely lost the art of thinking rationally. Literally thinking rationally, why it is that I desire these things. And then you realize that you don't actually desire them. Like, you actually you don't actually want them. Sure, it would be nice to have a couple of those things, but you don't actually need them. You don't actually need them. As a matter of fact, we as human beings need so little. We actually need so little. We want a lot, but we need so little. Think rationally and think for yourself. That's the greatest gift that we have been given, is thinking for ourselves. Okay, like, does this actually make sense or does it not actually make sense? Curb your desires. Figure out what you actually want out of this life and figure out what you actually desire. Because there can always be some people that say, oh, I want this and I got this and I got that. Isn't this awesome? Yeah, it's awesome for you, but if I do not want these things, then why does it have to matter? I don't care about those things. I don't care. You can have all that luxury, you can have all those cars, but if I do not want them, then what are they for me? What are nothing? They're just a waste of space, literally, waste of space. There's also the story of Socrates where he went to this jewelry store and it's like, oh, look at this beautiful jewelry. And Socrates is like, how many of those things do I actually not want? Like, how many of those things do I actually just not want? And if you do not want something, it's the same thing as you having it. It has no power over you. It has no power over you because you don't want it. And if you have something, it also has no power over you because you have it. So curb your desires, figure out what you actually desire, actually you as an individual desire, and think for yourself. Think for yourself. This is exceedingly important. And we are slowly losing this art. Not even slowly, pretty rapidly in my opinion. We are pretty rapidly losing this art of thinking for ourselves in this day and age. We constantly just conform. Just follow. Just the other person is doing that, those people are doing it. Oh, let me do the same thing, because if I don't, or I might be ridiculed, or they might say something bad to me, I have to conform. No, you don't. You don't have to do anything. Conform. You should conform when it comes to some things. Sure, in some situations, yeah, whatever. Sure, I understand. But when it comes to most things in life, just think for yourself. Actually, no, you should always think for yourself, but you should conform in some situations. But that's a story for another day, or a topic for another day. Curb your desires, figure out what it is that you want, and think rationally. Hope this opened your eyes, and appreciate you. God bless.